Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great Shabbat service, a kuku and a nkworu in my republic, which, by the way, lived in what we call Bendel Igbo or Igbo Delta, or in some ways, Nyoma. Presently, we stayed in the place called Ubulokiti. We lived there for a long time before we crossed the river, where the contemporary person can call us the Anambra today. I still want to delve into this issue. Some decades ago, my family, was returning from Lagos. Immediately, we crossed the lands of the Bini or Edo people inside the part called Edo State today. The young men that were riding in the vehicle with us burst into song. Even though I was a child then, I still remember the primary and the main lyrics of the song. It goes this way. Ayanarugo no wayo, wayo. Ayanarugo no wayo, wayo. These were Igbo brothers and sisters traveling from Yoruba land, that's Lagos, past the Bini, they were to pass the land of the Bini people, that's the Edo people, and then head into Igbo land. And the spot from which they began to sing this song was in the part that you would call Edo State today. So, this happened some decades ago, before politics, before confusion, before transactionalism set in, before social media empowered everybody to become a historian, even if they did not go to school to study the methods, the ways of studying history. There was less confusion then. So it was easy for those people to identify what and who they were. And as far as they were concerned, Igbo land began from those places. And some people actually got down from that vehicle and went to their various homes. So what am I saying effectively? There was a term that has gone out of fashion now. That term is Bendel Igbo. And at the period that this happened, even though the term Anyoma had come into vogue, but many people did not refer to that part of Igbo land as Anyoma. People called it Bendel Igbo. And our neighbors there knew that we were all Igbos. So, call it Bendel Igbo, call it Igbo Delta, call it Anyoma, call it Abavu, call it Okwani, call it any name you like. We would need compelling evidence that they are different from their brothers and sisters in the southeast of Nigeria and in present rivers. And as I have said the other time, some parts of Cross River, I heard that there are indigenous people there, indigenous Igbo people there, and some people have said they have also run into them in Kogi and Benue. I asked my colleague from Benue, she could still not tell me that there are indigenous or native Igbos in Benue. But eventually she came up with another story which may support that there were a few, or that there are a few indigenous Igbos in Benue. So this is my way of supporting the young men that are in their own way contributing to the gathering of our people. As I have said earlier, and that was very clear, yeah, it is good for everybody that is of Igbo origin to say we are Igbos, but we will not become one people until and unless we go back to Menana. Some people understood it, and I'm surprised. I was surprised that some didn't understand it, and they came very close to abusing me. Fortunately for them, I have made up my mind not to lose my temper often. Because what's the gain? What's the gain? So have a fruitful week. Thank you.